Alright, let's talk about something truly awesome, editing. You've been out there shooting your footage, you've got hours of clips maybe. It looks like a digital mountain of chaos, right? So many takes, so many angles, so much stuff, but hidden inside all that raw material is a story. A powerful, engaging story just waiting to be unleashed. This is where the real filmmaking adventure begins, my friends. It's about transformation, from a pile of digital files into something that moves people. Editing is where the magic happens. Seriously, it's the process of taking all those individual shots and weaving them together. You're not just cutting out the bad bits, oh no, you're doing so much more. You are crafting an experience for your audience. You're building suspense, you're making them laugh, you're making them feel. This is the stage where your vision truly starts to take shape. It's an incredibly powerful part of the filmmaking process, and honestly, it's one of my favorite parts. Think of yourself as a sculptor. You start with a block of stone. That's your raw footage. It's rough, it's unrefined. But with your tools, your vision, and your skill, you chip away. You reveal the masterpiece hidden within. Who is the editor? Let me tell you, an editor is way more than just a technician. They're not just someone who knows how to use Premiere Pro, Final Cut, or DaVinci Resolve. An editor is a storyteller, plain and simple. They are one of the most crucial creative forces in filmmaking. They take the director's vision, the raw footage, and they breathe life into it. They are the architects of the final film, building it piece by piece, moment by moment. The editor's importance cannot be overstated. They shape the narrative flow, ensuring the story makes sense and keeps the audience hooked. They control the pacing, deciding when things speed up for excitement or slow down for emotion. They make critical decisions about which takes to use, how long a shot should last, and how scenes connect. An editor can make a good film great, or if not careful, can make promising footage fall flat. Their influence is immense. Ultimately, the editor is the film's first true audience. They ensure clarity, coherence, and emotional resonance. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty cuts. Cuts are the absolute foundation of editing. They are the invisible stitches that join your shots together. The most common one is the straight cut, or hard cut. This is when one shot instantly replaces another. When done well, it's seamless. The audience doesn't even notice it. It just feels natural, propelling the story forward. This will be 90% of your cuts, and mastering its timing is key to good editing. Now for some cooler, more nuanced cuts. First up, the J-cut. This is where the audio from the next clip starts. You see the video. Imagine someone is about to speak, and you hear their voice just a moment before you cut to them. This creates a smooth transition and can build a little anticipation. Then there's the L-cut, which is the opposite of a J-cut. Here, the video of the next shot appears, but the audio from the previous shot continues to play over it. This is super common in dialogue scenes. It makes conversations feel more natural and connected. Pacing and rhythm. These two elements are the heartbeat of your film. Pacing is all about the speed at which your story unfolds. Is it a fast-paced action sequence that leaves you breathless? Or is it a slow, deliberate scene that builds tension or allows for emotional reflection? The pacing you choose dramatically impacts how the audience experiences your story. Rhythm is closely related to pacing. It's the pattern and flow created by the length of your shots and the way they are cut together. Think of it like music. Some songs have a fast, driving beat while others are slow and melodic. Your editing can create a similar effect. A rapid succession of short shots creates a sense of energy and excitement. Longer takes can feel more contemplative, allowing the audience to absorb the details and emotions of a scene. So, how do you control pacing and rhythm? It's all about shot duration and cut timing. For an action scene, you might use many quick cuts, showing different angles and impacts. For a heartfelt conversation, you might use longer takes, letting the performances breathe. Alright, let's talk color. Color grading is way more than just making your footage look pretty. It's an incredibly powerful storytelling tool. First, there's color, which is about fixing problems. Making sure your whites are white, your blacks are black, and your footage matches from shot to shot. But color is the artistic step beyond that. It's about creating a specific mood, a specific feel, a specific emotional response through color. This is where you become a digital painter. Colors have a profound psychological and emotional impact. Think about it. Warm tones like oranges, yellows, and reds can evoke feelings of happiness, warmth, nostalgia, or even danger and intensity. Cool tones like blues, greens, and cyans can create a sense of calm, sadness, mystery, or coldness. By carefully choosing your color palette, you can subtly guide how your audience feels about a scene, a character, or the entire story. It's like a secret weapon for emotional storytelling. Most editing software, Premiere Pro with its Lumetri color panel, DaVinci Resolve, which is famous for its color tools, and Final Cut Pro gives you amazing control. You can adjust exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, and saturation. Consistency is absolutely key with color grading. You want to establish a look for your film or scene and stick with it. This creates a cohesive visual experience. Section 6. Beyond the visuals, the critical role of sound design. People often say sound is 50% of the movie-going experience. And you know what? They're absolutely right. Maybe even more. Good sound design can elevate a good film to a great one, while bad sound can ruin even the most beautiful visuals. As an editor, you're not just cutting pictures, you're crafting the entire auditory landscape of your film. This is a part of the process that beginners often overlook, but it's so crucial for creating an immersive and professional feeling piece. So what makes up sound design? First and foremost, dialogue clarity. If your audience can't understand what characters are saying, you've lost them. Period. Then there's ambient sound, or room tone. This is the subtle background noise of a location, the hum of a city, the rustle of leaves in a forest. It makes your scenes feel real and grounded. Always try to record room tone on set. It's a lifesaver in the edit. Next up are sound effects, or SFX. These are all the other sounds that bring your world to life. Footsteps, door creaks, punches, explosions, keyboard clicks. Good SFX add impact, create atmosphere, and can even tell parts of the story. Section 7. Bridging the gaps, using transitions wisely. Transitions. These are the tools we use to move from one shot to another or one scene to another. Now, the most common transition, as we've said, is the straight cut. And honestly, for most situations, it's the best choice. It's invisible, it's clean, and it keeps the story moving. Don't feel like you need to use fancy transitions all the time. Often, simplicity is king. A well-timed hard cut can be incredibly effective and powerful. However, there are other transitions in your toolkit. The dissolve or cross-dissolve is a common one. This is where one shot gradually fades out while the next shot gradually fades in. Dissolves are often used to show a passage of time, a change in location, or to create a softer, more gentle connection between shots. Section 8. Heartstrings and hard cuts. Editing for emotional impact. Ultimately, filmmaking is about making your audience something. And as an editor, you are right at the heart of crafting those emotions. Every choice you make, the take you select, the length of a shot, the rhythm of the cuts, the use of sound and music, all of it contributes to the emotional journey of the viewer. This is where editing transcends technique and becomes true artistry. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level. How do you edit for emotional impact? One powerful way is through the use of close-ups. A well-timed cut to a character's face can reveal their innermost feelings: joy, sorrow, fear, love. Holding on that close-up for just the right amount of time allows the audience to connect with that emotion. Similarly, cutting to a reaction shot can be just as powerful as showing the action itself. Seeing how a character reacts to an event tells us how we should feel. Section 9, your editing journey: practice, experiment, and create. So, there you have it. We've journeyed through the core of what makes editing such a vital creative force in filmmaking. We've talked about the editor's crucial role, the different types of cuts like J-cuts and L-cuts, and how to master pacing and rhythm. We've explored the emotional language of color grading, the immersive world of sound design, and the smart use of transitions. And most importantly, we've seen how all these elements combine to tell powerful, emotional stories. The key to getting good at all this? Practice. Simple as that. The more you edit, the more intuitive it will become. Edit your own projects. Offer to edit for friends. Find practice footage online. Every project is a chance to learn and refine your skills. Don't just learn the buttons in Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. Learn the behind your choices. Analyze films you love. How are they cut? Why do they make you feel the way they do? And please, experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things. Break the rules, once you understand why they exist in the first place, of course. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.